Hi everyone. I wanted to share a quick March real estate update because something interesting is happening in the market right now. But first, here's a question. What if I told you that some home buyers right now may qualify for $10,000 to $20,000 towards buying a home? It might sound like luck of the Irish, especially since it's St. Patrick's Day. But these programs are real and many people don't even know they exist. Let's talk about what's happening. Spring is traditionally the busiest season in real estate, and we're already starting to see the market wake up after the winter slowdown. More homes are beginning to come on the market. Buyers are starting to look again, and activity is gradually picking up. Spring is often when people start thinking about fresh starts and new opportunities. Now let's talk about the market itself. Home prices in many areas are still holding fairly steady. At the same time, the intense bidding wars we saw a few years ago have cooled down. And for buyers, that can mean a few advantages. There may be more homes to choose from, less pressure to rush, and sometimes even room to negotiate again. For sellers, it means that pricing correctly and presenting your home well really matters. The good news is that well-priced homes are still selling. Of course, the question everyone asks about is interest rates. Rates are higher than the historic lows we saw during the pandemic years, but they've been moving within a fairly stable range recently. Many buyers today are focusing on the monthly payment and long-term value instead of trying to perfectly time the market. And remember, if rates go down in the future, homeowners often have the opportunity to refinance later. Now let's come back to something many buyers don't realize. There are currently grant programs available that may provide $10,000 to $20,000 in assistance for qualifying home buyers. These programs may be available for first-time home buyers, community partners, and workforce professionals such as teachers, healthcare workers, and other essential employees. That money can often be used toward down payments or closing costs, which can make buying a home much more accessible. And in many cases, these grants do not need to be repaid. Not everyone qualifies, but when someone does, it can make a big difference. So what does this mean? For buyers this spring could present some great opportunities, especially if you're able to take advantage of one of these assistance programs. And for sellers, it's important to work with a strategy that positions your home well in today's market. Real estate is always changing, but one thing stays the same. The best decisions happen when you have good information and a smart plan. If you're curious about what your home might be worth, what's happening in the local market, or whether you might qualify for $10,000 to $20,000 in homebuyer assistance, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help. And enjoy the start of spring and the fresh beginnings, and maybe I'll see you around the world somewhere.